high above the world, where the sky whispers secrets to the wind, lived a little cloud named Puff. Now, Puff wasn't just any ordinary cloud. He was a cloud painter. Every single morning, just before the sun peeked over the horizon, Puff would get to work. He'd dip his tiny, fluffy brush into jars filled with the colors of light and begin to paint the sunrise. He'd swirl soft pinks with brilliant oranges, dab a little bit of shimmering gold, and finish with gentle strokes of pale blue. Then, when people down on the ground opened their eyes and looked out their windows, the sky would glow with breathtaking beauty. Everyone loved Puff's, but one morning, something very strange happened. Puff woke up, stretched his fluffy clit, and let out a little gasp. His paint jars were completely empty. Not a single drop of color was left. "Oh no!" cried Puff, his fluffy edges drooping. "How can I possibly paint the sunrise without my colors?" Feeling a bit worried, he floated over to the sun, who was just beginning to wake up behind the distant hills. "Good morning, sun," said Puff politely. "I seem to have a problem. Do you have any extra rays of light I could borrow from my painting?" The sun smiled warmly, his light making Puff feel a little better. "I'd love to help, little friend, but my rays are still sleepy and just waking up. Why don't you ask the wind? Maybe he can lend you a hand." So, Puff drifted off, his edges bouncing softly in the morning breeze. He soon found the wind, who was playfully twirling through the leaves of the trees below. "Wind, my friend," Puff called out, "I've run out of all my colors. Can you help me?" The wind whooshed and whirled around him in a friendly dance. "I don't have colors to give," whistled the wind, "but I know who does, and I can carry you to them." With a mighty gust of wind, Puff was lifted high, into the sky, soaring past other clouds and over towering mountains, until they found the rainbow, fast asleep on a mountaintop. "Rainbow," Puff called gently, "wake up, please. I need your colors to paint the sunrise." The rainbow yawned, stretching her magnificent arches across the sky. "Oh dear," she said softly. "I've been saving my colors for the next time it rains. But you look like you have a very important job. If you promise to share them kindly with the world, I'll lend you a few." Puff beamed, his entire cloud body glowing with happiness. "Oh, thank you, Rainbow. I promise. I'll make the most beautiful sunrise ever." He carefully dipped his brush into the rainbow's vibrant red, then a cheerful orange, sunny yellow, grassy green, deep blue, and lovely purple. He swirled them all together across the canvas of the sky. The first light of morning shimmered through his new, brilliant colors, glowing brighter and brighter until the whole world sparkled with a magical light. Down below, children pointed up at the sky and shouted with joy, "Look! Look! The sunrise is even prettier today." Puff smiled proudly, feeling warm and happy. The sun warmed him from behind. The wind danced around him playfully, and the rainbow shone brightly beside him. And from that day on, Puff never painted the sunrise alone, because he learned a wonderful secret. When friends share their colors, the sky and the whole world becomes even more beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us for this story. If you enjoyed Puff's adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more wonderful stories. See you next time.